somebody told me.
What y'all think about, like, the conversation of street codes? Basically, when I say this, I'm thinking about how you watch the rappers nowadays are allowed to claim street shit, but they really not in the streets like that. So, like, are the street codes wrong?
You can be a rapper, but you still in the streets. Because you can be broke as hell, and you still need to be in the streets to get money.
That's not being in the streets being broke.
No. So, you're not in the streets. If you rich, you wouldn't be in the streets.
This motherfuckers who grew up in good houses where there's money in their street niggas.
We stupid. You usually people go to the streets because they don't got like their family to help them to get money or whatever, so they go to the streets.
See, I'm gonna have to say that's the new generation. Cause niggas went to the streets back in the day for camaraderie, you know, brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? A second family, because a lot of us ain't have a father.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we look to the other niggas in the hood as father figures.
Right.
So that's what led us to the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, because it's not like going in the street ain't always about getting money. It ain't always about killing or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's all about, you know, you forming a group. That's what everything is. Games. You know what I'm saying? Because black people are tribal, so we get cliques. You got different cliques in every hood.
Said boy and posse.
What I'm talking about is the street codes being broken. So basically, someone could be a rapper, you know what I'm saying, and someone that's in the streets is gonna co-sign that guy.
I don't know about it. The younger generation can more expand on that, and y'all should be able to, because
if you're a rapper, you're not in the streets.
It's not about being a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that the nigga
that's
in the street is only co-signing this dude because he can get money off of him. You know what I'm saying? So the rapper is allowed to say that I'm this, I'm that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because
and that's another form of manipulation too, right?
the person from the street is manipulating, or is the person that's just a rapper that's not from the street manipulating? Who's manipulating in it?
Both of them.
Both of
them. And that's the capitalist society we live in. Everybody trying to one up somebody.
Of course, yeah.
But
the thing is, it's street code. Like, street code was like, if you wasn't a part of this, you can't claim it, bro.
I said, they ain't like that no more.
Yeah, I understand, like the rappers that from our era, they spoke their truth in their rap. And we're used to original rappers who invented it, you know, all the way back from Run DMC. Who before Run DMC? You know, Big Daddy Kane, all these type of guys, you know. But they spoke what they lived, and at least we thought they did. Sometimes I wonder, you know. I don't know, because I didn't know none of these people personally.
What we saying is,
street codes.
when we was coming
Same
up, we rap, we industry rap, we real, and I'm in the street rap, you feel me? Like, I don't do this shit that put on those shows for people, or like, what Reeve saying is like, niggas more respected and take it seriously when he really lives by the stuff he talking about.
Right.
A lot of things I talk about, don't quote me, people. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's a whole nother subject. You know, you put that shit, it meant something because it was, you know, it was true to your character, it was who you were.
Or your experience.
Now,
doesn't have to be you.
Now it's like it's fake. It's like, all right, the song might be hot, the beat hot, but everything that nigga talking about, he never did a day in his life. So then, real street niggas gonna question that. You feel me? Like you might, even don't give a fuck how famous you get. Dude, look at this nigga 6ix9ine. He get ridiculed all the time because you know the people saying that he not who he portraying to be.
That's what I'm saying.
A lot of shows get canceled. He can't go to certain hoods. Like that's bad business for you too, because now you fucking up money all over the board. You forgetting that part. Shows get canceled. That's millions and millions of dollars. Motherfucker don't be happy with shit like that.
But then, when I'm talking about street code, because they broke the street code and let a nigga that ain't really down claim,
the game.
They in a fucked up position now.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just because he can speak on something.
Mm-hmm. And like you said, I had real live niggas back him up because they on payroll or something. You see what I'm saying? But you see it all the time. As soon as they off payroll, here come all the truth. This person want to blow them up. Now here I'm about to expose them, this and that. Cause they been around. Then in my mind, it be like, hey, yo, no nigga don't got no reason to do that to no nigga unless he really did some fucked up shit to him first. That's the shit I be talking about. The shit I be going through out here with these niggas in these streets and shit like, yo, like I could be petty and come back, or I can make diss records, all that, but at the end of the day, for what? You feel me? I know what I do out here. I don't gotta prove myself to nobody. My raps speak for themselves, you feel me? And my niggas who really know me, they know. So it's like, you know, we ain't putting on performances. My label and shit is what my niggas doing, been doing. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, man. The album release party coming too soon. You feel me? But yeah, that's what we do though. You feel me? We make real music. Like, and I know, but I want to speak on that since we on this topic. I noticed that the younger generation, they don't take the icon of music like when we came up. Like when we came up, we took to the Redmans, the Method Mans, the Nas's. Yeah, Jay-Z was in my era. I can name a lot of them. Onyx. Want me to keep going? Tupac, Biggie. You know, I can name a lot of them. But the newer generation is like a whole different type of music. Like they don't want to hear that shit.
They angry. The kids are angry.
When I heard that, that's when I learned that evolution was real, and I saw it happen right in front of my eyes. I saw the music change right in front of me. Mind, I've been doing this since I was 8 years old. So when you got things you got a passion for and love, you follow them. You follow what's going on. You hear the news about things. And I watched it switch right in front of my eyes. I wouldn't even say they don't respect the music or those rappers. It's just time, evolution. At some point, everything got to change.
You want to consider evolution? Because I consider it manipulation.
I mean, yeah.
Because...
And in what aspect of manipulation?
Because... In my opinion, this good music still out here is just not being put out there.
Yeah, that's true too. That's
you
true.
know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Only certain type of music is being put out.
Okay, but then we can't blame us. That's not us controlling that. We don't control what music get played and what get put in our community. You know that. You know what I'm saying?
So this is where we come in and do our part and help. Because we drop ear conscious music and we drop music that where people going to get to listen to it. You get it? And they don't want that neither. You got to remember that. They want everything controlled. Like you said, manipulation. We want to control what music y'all hear, who y'all with you. Why you think, like we say, you can turn the radio on and hear fucking Kodak Black all day? You know why you can do that? Because they're gonna push you. That's who they promote right now. That's what we want you to hear. They can control who you choose to like now. When we was coming up, it wasn't like that. We actually had choices. Like I go Bob D. Damn, but now you got Capone and Noriega over here. You feel me? Now it ain't like that. It's just like Kodak Black. What's next? You know what I'm saying? Straight up, son.
The fact that they all sound the same.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and the styles are similar.
It's like a mumbo.
But you can't really say that because, like I said, evolution. Shit changes. That's where the music went. You feel me?
It went negative to me.
It went there.
And the vibes is low. You gotta vibrate higher.
I mean, but D, I think with the vibe, that part, that's something that the black people just gonna have to see and do that on their own. You can't put them kind of feelings in people like us unless we already got a passion to have it there.
I'm not saying all the music, but a lot of the music.
I would say, 90% of it right now. 90%, D, come on.
The kids get souped up off this music and start to feel like
a lot of these artists I just named, you don't even hear them, see them, do nothing.
When, like you said, the artist didn't even do the shit. He just doing it because he know that you think it's cool.
Yeah.
And he promoting
like we said, yeah.
Understand me? That's what that is. You say?
Or like he said, so he said use reef for instance. We got all the reef the bag man at the radio. So me and you know that. So we just. Like I said yesterday in the car when we was going to the, Clinton Ave or whatever, about the such and such, how niggas be like, I don't want to say this on camera. Niggas be like, Dick ride. But you see that a lot. You see that a lot nowadays, even with the music, like.
But why can't it be really just supporting?
Okay. I can understand that in a business type of aspect. I can see the supporting thing. But I'm talking about not knowing the motherfucker from a can of paint, not knowing nobody, nothing about him, he ain't never do nothing for you, nothing. So when niggas that come to blows over them, like my generation wasn't doing that, dude.
Yeah.
You gotta understand what I'm talking about right
You
now.
go
You
for
feel me?
yours, and I
Now-
still,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I still live by my
Niggas have their
values,
disagreements,
my
don't get me wrong.
traditions,
But I done seen YouTube videos with like G niggas knocking niggas out over G Herbo. That shit crazy, bruh. And it affects me because I rap. So when I see like shit like that happen, I'm like, oh shit, well what's in store for me? That's how my mom worked. You know what I'm saying?
You know dick riding. If a motherfucker ad libbing a nigga talking, they dick riding.
That's true though.
But why?
Cause the money,
Why he gotta be on every word?
the money.
You talking about why he dick riding?
I say
I'm
cause of
trying
the
to
money.
understand why.
I say cause of the
Is
money.
it
You know how I feel
dick riding?
about it.
I think dick riding.
Because if this man was a
Yes,
if this man was a
blowing a
regular
nigga up,
person like
that
me,
ain't hot.
if he was a man, a regular person like
if I'm
me,
on your, if I'm in your group,
it's
right?
you're a real
I'm
nigga, don't
sorry.
have to dick ride. You get what I'm saying, D? You don't have to.
Yeah.
Just be yourself. That's how I
Because y'all
feel.
saying, what is the dick riding? Just the act?
Okay, now let me give you an example in that form of what we talking
You just
about.
don't
In the music
understand.
form.
You don't understand.
I'm gonna
See,
give you an example.
Go
ahead, Rick.
you don't understand. That's like a motherfucker constantly saying corny shit, but motherfuckers always
Co-signing
souping it up.
It go back to what he just said. You here in the street,
That's
nigga,
dick
but why
riding.
y'all souping that up? Why y'all let that nigga go out here talking about he clapping niggas this and that, and you know that nigga don't move like that. You get what I'm saying? So he's and after we talking about, he like it's the same thing. You feel me? Y'all letting this corny motherfucker do, and you know he corny. You know what I'm saying? Like nah, I can't really respect that, D. I can't. And the music went crazy with that.
I don't respect dick riders.
Yeah, I hate
Dick
it.
riders come
I hate
around
him,
just
son.
because you got something.
I
You know what I'm
hate
saying?
him.
Just
I
because
hate
your
him.
swag is good. You know
I
what I'm
hate
saying?
him. I hate him. I've been hating him.
Let me get my space.
I've been
You know what I'm
hating
saying?
them.
See,
Like they aliens inside. I'm convinced they're
people
from
will
another
try to
planet.
fake fly
The whole
you
planet was
to
bad
get
dick
on your
riders
boat.
out of it.
Most of the time, a dick rider is trying to become a part of the team.
But I wouldn't say that.
Yes.
Because a lot of the time they not trying to become a part. They just want to, just want to make this nigga feel some type of way. Because maybe he protects them or
Feed
he
off
takes
your
care
energy.
of them. Or yeah, they want to feed off his energy to see if their life could be like theirs. That's I'm saying. No, not saying that your one is wrong. It's just
Ain't
different
about that
levels
wrong,
too.
it's different-
It's different levels. Exactly.
Nah, I don't want nobody on my energy, son. That's my
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, word up. I mean, no, don't get me wrong. My mans and them, like, Divine Rich,
Yeah.
people I love, that
Yeah.
I want them on my shit all day. But like I said, a nigga, nah, you feel me? I mean, I ain't even talking about music, I'm talking about generally. But on the songs, yeah, hell yeah, D. Hell yeah, even on the music.
Alright, you need to
That's why I
understand
don't just
dick
do
riding.
features with anybody. You know me.
Let me show dick riding in your language. Let's just say you win the
Yeah,
lottery.
break it down to
You get mad cash. Next thing you know, people you know and people you don't know is always around. Why?
For the money.
They did the dick ride.
Yeah.
They gonna make sure they gonna laugh at all your jokes.
Yeah.
They gonna make sure you got everything you
Shit
need.
ain't funny. Word up.
You know what I'm saying?
Cause right now you the one with the power, the money. They want what they say. They turn us into guys, which we are, but we talking about the idealistic guys. They turn us into guys, right? So what people do is they idol you for your money, your success, or whatever you did to get at a point that they're not there yet. Cause people believe they can't get. Like, a motherfucker really believe there'll never be another Michael Jackson out here. I would never think like that.
But
you know why? Because there's always somebody that can do what somebody did 20 times better. And I know that for a fact. I'm nice with rapping, but there's somebody that can do it 20 times better than me. I'm
That's
just
true
saying.
because they said there wouldn't be another Elvis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then Michael Jackson came
That's
along.
real. Yeah. And Michael Jackson took that shit from him. So happy. He had this big ass smile. They showed the nigga when he was in ballerina school. Like the nigga was a good kid. They broke his background down, took all the good shit and put it out there. Don't you know this nigga did way more good in the world? All that Tupac we knew, that was the later one. That was up to when he was about to die. So what happened was he was a made-up figure to control the masses. And
but when I say that he went to high school, graduated high school, went to college, he did cheap dance or
ballerina.
Oh, so you thought better of him? You thought better of him because he
No,
was
but no,
No,
what made me look at him differently? Because I didn't know that. All I saw was this thug. Think about the image I got from him from what the media
That's where
TV
image come
gave me.
from.
That's a trick.
I never got to. That's what we saying.
You're saying a thug
That's
can't be
breaking down
smart.
all what we said. No,
So y'all
nobody
saying
not
You're saying a
that.
thug
Lee.
can't be smart. A
Nobody
thug
not
can't be
saying that.
talented.
Nobody not saying that.
The point I'm trying to say is that, all right, y'all seen them as this thug or whatever, this street
Okay,
nigga or
yeah,
whatever,
we were
right?
talking about that.
And then when you found out, then when y'all found out that he was educated, that he went to talent schools or whatever, y'all had a different thought
Yeah,
about
I
it.
did though. I did.
What I'm saying is, by y'all saying that y'all don't see a thug person being talented.
That's not
A person
true.
that- You thought different of a thug person
No, I
when you
was saying
found
that
out they
because
went to school.
The image I get, they
But
gave
you
me
didn't let
of
me
him.
finish the
I knew he
thought.
went to school. I didn't know he went to a specially talented performing arts of his class. You see what I'm saying? So then it made me like, alright, this is all I'm saying. He was a thug up towards the end of his life. But all I'm saying is that he was raised, he had a good mother.
Thinking differently of someone that's from the street or a so-called thug when you found out they went to school or did this and that and that. The reason why I have a problem with it is because I know people who never been to school who are very talented. They just don't use it. You see what I'm saying? Because they into the streets, and that's what they do. That's what they ain't leaving it. You can't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? And if I bring myself into it, I went to school special ed. You know what I'm saying? I'm not smart. According to the school system, I'm dumb.
Oh, I about to say.
You see what I'm saying?
You called yourself.
If you wasn't consciously aware, you would believe
You
that.
about to be asking what special ed, brother. That's a whole nother different topic.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? They classify you for certain reason to get more money out of you or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But my point is that I went to school and I was considered dumb. But the motherfuckers that know me know that ain't the fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I got a problem when you said like, damn, when I found out that he went to school, that he was so talented, because I never succeeded in school and I got too many talent.
I grew up in the projects at points in my life, you heard me? So, my image of a thug is a drug dealer with the guap, the nice car, you feel me, who live it rough, you run up on him, yeah, you gonna get popped, yeah, and that was cute back then when I was dumb, yes.
I want to say you was dumb.
Yes, that was a product of your environment. You being a product of
Okay.
your environment. You become a product of your environment if you don't have a mind of your own. Eventually,
So I went to school, nice education.
I didn't finish my first.
Good grades, went to college. You motherfuckers was gonna find all this shit out on my interview anyway.
It's just that I never did my research on him until the internet came out.
And that's probably why my music is different and I take it different. I have an aspect behind it with business. I went to school for it, I know things. So I would never say, oh, when I looked at him, I just thought he wasn't never a thug no more. I never said that. I was just saying that I never knew there were certain sides to people's lives. Like they be having sides that you really won't know about or see. Or even the man behind the glass can even hide that shit from you so good like that. That's all I was saying.
And I was saying it in a way as though that I was shocked to know that he came from such a great background, even though he was born and when his mother was incarcerated, and you know he did get shot later on in his career, but his upbringing wasn't that bad. He was consciously aware from birth. He was born into the prison system. His mother was a revolutionary. You understand what I'm saying?
See, we can't say that he was conscious. You don't know if he was conscious.
He was conscious because I listened to him speak. What you mean? I know when somebody's
You listen to him
conscious.
speak as a grown man. You know,
Yes,
he
his
grew up
interviews. Go listen to his
conscious.
interviews
As
and
a
you
kid,
can
he
tell.
got interviews as a child when he was 5, 6,
I'm talking
7,
about
8.
now.
That's what I'm saying. You say he grew up conscious.
He grew up
I
conscious.
didn't grow up conscious.
They
I
have a
became
whole
conscious. You see what I'm
documentary
saying?
on his life, baby. That's what you do documentaries
don't-
and bios for.
Look, but that's all fabricated. It's just like when a young man get killed out here in the streets, what they mother come out and say? He was a good boy.
He probably
He was a good kid. He went to school.
In front of
He
her.
did this.
In front of
You know what I'm
her.
saying? It's not always, even though you grow up into so-called conscious family, it don't mean you're gonna go that way. Just like if you grow up in a church house, it don't mean you're gonna go that way.
Oh, I'm not saying that, but who doesn't want
You
to be
don't know how
consciously
someone grew
aware?
up.
What does being consciously aware mean to anybody?
To be conscious, you just said it, to be aware.
But we might not be. We might be aware of some aspects of things, and might not be consciously aware of a certain other aspect of a
I'll
thing.
be aware, man.
There's nothing wrong with that because everybody's growing at their own level. I'm definitely in a race with nobody.
And then that's the thing. See what I mean? It goes back to that, right? D? Back to how society has raised us in our train of thought to think against each other.
Really today, how much time do we have for ourselves?
None.
For ourselves. Let's think as men. We ain't talking about the females right now. As men. Now, you know, you're a man now, so I can even address it to you. How much time do you really have in a day to yourself? Now, I ain't talking about playing no game or playing a phone game on your phone and no shit like that. Like females, that's why I think that's why I think they're more emotional because they have so much time to themselves. I think we was talking about this before.
We're more in tune
With
with
us,
ourselves.
we don't really get no time. So as soon as something happens, it's like we quicker to fly off the hinge because you stressed out or you been working all week, doubles all week. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody told you, oh, she have a good weekend. Good job at work. You know, just stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's designed like this. This is the only part why I wanted to say it. It's all designed to keep you in that droopy, depressed, gotta get up, go to work, do this, because I gotta pay bills. You know what I mean? Americans out here say this shit every day.
Because
I gotta work. Or you just got to. What you gonna do?
They wake up.
I
as
be
a
looking
black-
at them like, you don't have
black
to work.
It's like a black ink, and they just jump in a suit. They
That's
get
free
up.
will. They gave you the opportunity to do that. But you notice how work wasn't forced on you at the school? Look at that. The school was forced on us. Well, we probably couldn't get in trouble, but our parents would. You know what I'm saying? So this was
Work
for you
is
that
forced
too.
on you. Because if you don't
No,
work,
I
you
mean
gotta
not
go
like
to
how the
streets.
school code was.
It is
I don't have to go to work.
If you don't
If I want to, I can
put
lose
yourself
the
in
job.
position to go to jail.
Oh yeah, because
You're forced to work.
In that aspect, I can stop.
You
I see
own
what
a
you're saying.
business.
I see what you